right, today we're going to take all of our parts from our universal joint builds. You can see if I come up here in my SOLIDWORKS window, I've got the fork, the ring, and the stud all currently open in SOLIDWORKS. We're going to take all these parts, we're going to put them together into our assembly. So to do this, once you've got all three open in SOLIDWORKS, if you don't, use your open command here. But once they're open, I'm going to come up here to New, choose Assembly, and since they were already open, they show up here in this window. The first thing I want to do is I want to pin this window in place. Otherwise, the first time I drop a part out there, this window is going to shut down, and it's kind of a pain to reopen it. So just pin it in place so you don't have to worry about it. So I'll pick my fork, bring it out here. I'm going to zoom back a little ways, give myself some space, because these parts are going to take up a little space. So I'm going to click where I want the fork, and I'm going to want two of them. So I'll click a second one in place. Come over here, say next, and I want the ring. Only need one ring, so I'll click where I want it. Next, come over for my stud, and I'm going to need 4 of them. So I'll just make a group of 4 of them. And that's all the parts I'm going to need, so green tick mark to shut that down. I'm going to give myself some shading here so I can see what's going on. Excellent. Now, all I have to do is come up into my mate window and tell SOLIDWORKS how I want these to be mated together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want this center hole to be concentric with this hole here. See, it guessed concentric. That's what I want. But just because it's concentric, see how it can still move up and down? So I say I want this surface to be in contact with that surface. There we go. I want them to be coincident. Green tick mark. And that part is now locked in place. It can pivot, but it can't go anywhere. Okay, just going to do the same thing with the other fork. So take this hole here, say that I want it concentric with that hole there. But see how they're both facing the same direction? I want this guy facing the other way. And that's what this down here is for, the mate alignment. So you can flip it around. Perfect. So I got them concentric, but it can still move like this. So I want this surface to be touching or coincident with that surface. Excellent. Now all I got to do is drop these studs in place. So for these guys, I'm going to kind of zoom in here and grab this inner surface, the part that's actually going to sit flush when it's screwed in place. And it's actually going to contact this surface right here. So I'll select it. Good. I want it to be coincident. Yes. But that just put it on the plane with it. It didn't actually put it in the hole. So now I have to select one of these round portions and say that I want it to be concentric. So all I'm doing is basically the same 2 moves that put the fork together, just coincident and concentric over and over and over again. So this flush surface here with where it's actually going to sit when it's all put together. Good. Oh, and this one came out backwards. So we have this mate alignment button that flips it around. Perfect. So I say yes. Now I pick this circular surface, that, say I want them to be concentric, and now it's right where I want it to be. There we go. Come around over here. This surface right there. And it's facing the right direction. See how it's locked on the plane where it's going to end up? So it's on the right plane, it just doesn't know to line up with the hole. So that's where this step comes in. Say make it concentric, and then it knows to be on the plane and lined up with the hole. All right, get my final stud here. That surface. One in here with that one. Yep, it's on. Oh, I grabbed the wrong surface here. So I'm going to cancel that one and we'll try again. Go back into our mate window. That one. Right there. Yep, that looks better. Just got to make this guy concentric. And there we are. Now our universal joint can move this way. If I grab in here, it can move this way. And everything stays together just the way that it should be. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. I hope you've enjoyed this build so far. And I hope you're having a good day.